Charles-Marc Hervé Perceval Leclerc was born to parents Hervé and Pascal. Pascal works as a hairdresser in Fontvieille. Her clients include David Coulthard, who was racing for McLaren at the time of Charles' birth. Charles has an older brother, Lorenzo, who was born in 1989 and has gone on to become an investment banker, while younger brother, Arthur, came along in 2000. Back in 1955, Charles' paternal grandfather, Charles Magny, had founded a successful French manufacturing company producing plastic car parts, Mecaplast, which provided a comfortable life. Today, Charles' uncle Thierry Magny runs the company, now known as the Novares Group, with revenues of $1.2 billion per annum. Nevertheless, Hervé and Pascal made their own way. Like his father, Hervé worked in the plastics industry Monday to Friday, but dedicated much of his spare time to racing in French and European Formula 3 during the 1980s, when he was in his mid-20s. He always struggled to come up with the funds one needs to secure a seat at this level, so his racing record was patchy. Full season-long campaigns were rare, with a race here and a race there, driving the Volkswagen-powered Renard 873 and 883 and the Alfa Romeo-powered Martini MK45 for low-budget teams. He competed on the streets of Monaco in 1986, 87 and 88, scoring 8th place on his last appearance. He had no wins to show for his career. Charles' first memory of Formula One was watching the 2001 Monaco Grand Prix, aged 4, from the balcony of a family friend who lived 9 stories above the Beau Rivage, with views of the track out of Turn 1, the swimming pool section, and the harbour. To occupy himself, he was given a miniature toy Ferrari to play with on the tiled floor. On the start-finish straight is the bus stop, from which the boy would travel to school. From kindergarten age and through primary, he attended the École de Fontvieille. Today, a portrait photo of Charles hangs on the wall of his old classroom. "He's the pride of our school," says head teacher Hélène Palmero. "All the kids here would like to be Charles. I encouraged him to study by telling him these subjects would be useful once he became an F1 driver. Not that he really believed it, but I was fantasizing. I was trying to motivate him." He first decided he wanted to become a racing driver when he was 4, after his first taste of the Monaco Grand Prix, and especially after he took a day off sick from school and accompanied his dad to a kart track owned by a friend. The Brignoles circuit was a couple of hours' drive west of Monaco, in France's Var region. It was a flat, fast, sinuous track, professionally maintained by Philippe Bianchi, 38-year-old Hervé's dearest mate. Philippe and his wife Christine had 3 kids, Mélanie, Jules and Tom, and the 2 families were extremely close. Tom was Charles's best friend, while 12-year-old Jules was his godfather. Jules had been karting since he was 3 and was dynamite. The family were hoping that in 5 years he might progress from karts to single-seater car racing, a leap so few youngsters were able to realize. On little Charles' first experience of a kart, he too took to it like a duck to water. Karting is the way every F1 driver starts, often as young as 3 or 4, and certainly before they hit double digits. Triple F1 world champion Ayrton Senna, who was killed in 1994's San Marino Grand Prix at the peak of his powers, described karting as the purest driving experience, preferring it even to F1. Senna was and remains a hero to Charles, both for his racecraft and also his philanthropy. Philippe pulled Charles around the track with a rope attaching their 2 carts to make sure he understood the basics. After half a lap, it was clear he did. The rope was untied, and off he went. "Despite the fact that I was only 4, this day is still in my memory," Charles remembers. "I was supposed to go to school that day. I wasn't a huge fan of school, though, so I pretended to be sick when I heard that my father was going to Brignoles. Curiously, my dad was happy that I couldn't go to school. As soon as we arrived, I found myself in a cart. I came back from Brignoles dazzled, saying to my father that my future was clear. I will be a Formula One driver." On Wednesdays in Fontvieille, the school children were allowed into the nearby Louis II Stadium to play games on the hallowed turf of football club AS Monaco. Charles tried all sorts of sports. He enjoyed them, but he got bored quickly. This wasn't true of motorsport, however. By age 8, Charles was ready to race, and his godfather, now 16 and edging closer to his own goals, agreed to be